Well, hello there. My name is Doug Rogers with Remax Coastal Properties here in beautiful Destin, Florida. And I want to talk about just some pointers for, getting your Destin condo ready for market. Now, if it's a 30A condo or, Pensacola condo, the tips apply to you guys as well too. 30A maybe just a little more champagne there, right? So first thing, let's get our rental paperwork in order. So if your condo is on a rental program of some sort, let's go ahead and get the last year or two of rental numbers. If you pay for professional management, they should have a BAM just like that. And then let's take a look at it together. So if that number seems a little lower than the average in the building, let's explore why. So did you take it off the rental market, some for family or friends and that sort of stuff? That's a real easy explanation. And guys, a lot of people do it. Or maybe you did some sort of 2-month long renovation and it wasn't available at all for 2 months. That's stuff that if they see that number and there's no explanation, it might scare them a little bit. If we have that, it's real simple to say, look guys, they average 48,000 a year in rental income in this building. We were at 38, but we spent half of June there, unfortunately. We just wanted to have some bonding time with the family. So if you put that money back in, we're right where we need to be. So just let's get these rental documents in order. And I also suggest getting predictions from a couple of different companies. So if you've got ABC Property Management Company, go and get projections from them, but get one from one or two other companies. I put those on online as well, so potential buyers can look at it and call and ask questions and figure out, well, do I want to keep it with this company or do I want to go with another one? So the easier we can make it for the buyer, the better. Most of these buyers don't live in Destin. They're like you guys, they live all over. So the more footwork we can do, the better. And secondly, showing availability. Some people make a mistake here. They'll call me up and say, Doug, I'm ready to list. And we went ahead and took our condo off the rental market. And it's summer. I mean, you're literally costing yourself thousands of dollars each week. Don't do that. Trust me, when a buyer calls to see one of my condos I have listed and I have to tell them, oh, I'm sorry, sir, or ma'am, this thing is rented solid through June and July. All this thing's doing is making money for the owner, right? Well, that's a good thing. It's all how you present stuff. And there's always a turnover date. Rarely does someone come in and rent for the whole month of June. And that's typically a Saturday. All we do, if the buyer's not in town, I go over there with a phone like this and I walk them through the unit during turnover time. That's when the time from the Saturday morning guest checks out and then the Saturday afternoon guest before they arrive. There's about a 4-hour window in there. And, honestly, that's a good thing to do. It keeps me in the unit too. It lets me put an eye on it. So don't worry about taking it off the rental market while we find a buyer for your home. Just keep making that money. Nothing wrong with that. Deep clean the unit. Now, y'all have a service that comes in after each renter. That's great. But a deep clean where they actually go in and dust the baseboards and get the dust off the blinds and clean above the refrigerator and stuff like that. Really deep clean it. Just like you're going to sell your personal home back in St. Louis or wherever you live. Do the same thing here. Don't do a lot of expensive updates, but fix what's broke and replace what's missing. So if you hadn't had a working microwave in the unit for 3 months, go ahead and put a working microwave in the unit. That's one less thing on the buyer's checklist that they're going to have to fool with from afar. A fresh coat of paint, though, if it's been a little while since that unit's been painted, like multiple presidents, don't go in there and rip out the cabinets and counters and put granite and all this expensive stuff. Just a fresh coat of paint. That's going to help with any odors that may be lingering in the unit and just going to make it visually appealing. And again, more than likely the person buying this is going to leave it on rental service anyway, so don't think you have to do a bunch of custom improvements. Just get it back up to snuff. And then finally, photography is real important here. You may say, well, a two-bedroom unit looks like the other 14 that are for sale. But I see a lot of people skip on this. Professional photos. If I'm a buyer from Minnesota, incidentally, we get a lot of buyers from Minnesota, in Destin, go figure. And I'm sitting there and there's 7 of them for sale in the building. And our condo that we have listed has great photos and a floor plan and all this. We're going to be the home unit. So they're going to look at ours first. They may glance at the others, they're going to come back to ours because we have the best information, we have the best data, gives us more opportunities to sell it. So really, when you get ready to sell, you just need to do one thing. Call Doug Rogers, Remax Real Estate, Remax Coastal Properties here in Destin, Florida, 318-613-1994. And you know what? I'll take care of this list for you. Make it a great day.